The full moon on December 26th brings with it an inner calmness that will help us all to feel more centered, more grounded, and more supported. So this full moon truly has somewhat of a magical touch to it, and also a silent whisper in the air with the promise that all is well, that you have made it up until this point and you finally came out of all these challenging times, and that there is a promise for many endings and many new beginnings. And in this video, I want to share with you the 5 key things that I think you should know about this particular full moon on December 26th, so you can really make the most out of this calming energy that is now available for us. The first thing I would like for you to know is that with this full moon, you will feel that sense of calmness, stillness, and also inner peace. Because this year has been quite challenging, because it has been a change over year as we're then moving into the age of Aquarius, which is truly a completely different energy period than what we have been used to. So that's why this year has been so challenging, because all year we have been prepared for this change over then into that new energy, that new earth frequency, that new earth energy template. So yes, this year has been quite challenging, but now this full moon really brings that sense of stillness and calmness and inner peace, because you have made it through the worst time of this year. This year's almost over. You have made it through this change over year almost. And of course, also now with the whole holiday season as well, there's that sense of inner stillness and inner peace that now washes over you, because you have made it to this point. Even though you may have experienced many challenges, many frustrations, many obstacles throughout this year, and maybe even some really intense emotional roller coaster kind of experiences, you have made it through it. You have come to this point now, and now it's like a time of celebration, of acknowledging just how much you have grown. And now you may then also start feeling that inner peace that you may would experience after a big accomplishment. Like, have you ever had like an amazing accomplishment, a big accomplishment, and afterwards you're just feeling like so at peace with yourself, because all that hard work, that dedication, the things that you had to endure to get to this point has finally paid off. And that's kind of like the sense that I'm really getting with this full moon on December 26th, is that inner accomplishment, that inner calmness, that inner peace that really washes over you, because you have made it. You have made it through this year. This year's almost over, and we're about to move into a completely new energy period. And you've already have gotten that taster of this. Basically, since October, we have really been prepared for this change over to this new frequency now as well. But just know that you will feel somewhat of a sense of inner calmness and inner peace with this full moon frequency, with this full moon energy. Then the second thing I would like for you to know is that you may also notice that you're really at peace with yourself, with your path, with your life, with everything, where you just really have that inner knowing that everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Even though maybe you still don't quite know how things are going to unfold, but you also have somewhat of a sense that it doesn't matter that you don't know, because you have the deep inner knowing that it's all right. You're right where you're meant to be. There's also no longer that need to worry or to stress yourself out or to wonder like, okay, what's going to happen? It really is that sense of stillness, that inner peace that washes over you, and that gives you that somewhat of that peace about yourself, your life, and your path. So just pay attention to how you're feeling around the full moon. It's right before, on the full moon, and even after. You may notice that sense of inner peace really washing over you, that you're just okay with how things are, because you know that it's all right. Everything is going to work out. Then the third thing I would like for you to know is that you may not actually feel somewhat of a sense of wanting to be alone, like feeling internal, or you really may feel that call that you just want to be alone. You don't want to be around all these people. And I know with the holiday season that may be a little challenging if you have a big family, if you're at home, or if you have family coming to you or whatnot. But you may then still feel somewhat of a draw to really be by yourself. And this is because you need to integrate. You need to integrate all the stuff that has been happening this year. The growth, the challenges, the transformation, all of it. You need to integrate. And if you feel that call to be by yourself a little bit more, I want to invite you, honor that call. even if you have family there, just let them know that, hey, I just need a little bit of time to myself, and really make that space, that time where you can be by yourself. And if you have a full house, then maybe go for a walk, go for a ride where you can really be alone, and then really tune in. Let it all settle. Maybe even look back over how this year has really unfolded, how much you have really grown. Because one thing is very important is you have to integrate. Because yes, this year a lot has happened. You have received so many upgrades. You shifted, you've grown, you've gone through challenges. There's so much that's been happening this year. And now with this full moon energy, it's also that time of integration where you really need that time, that space to really let it all settle. So you may notice that you're feeling more internal, and that's okay. It's really okay. If you do need some time to yourself, just take that time, gift yourself that time. Because if you just go about your day and just ignore this integration phase, it's actually going to cause more interferences with you, because it needs to settle first before you can really move forward. So just make that time and space for that. And then the fourth thing I would like for you to know is that there's a new dawn on the horizon. Those new beginnings, they're very near. You also then may have somewhat of a sense that you no longer are the person that you once were, that you really have shifted, you have transformed, you have emerged as that new you. With everything that has been happening this year, that was really the key thing. The key thing of all these challenges was to help you really embrace your soul's path, really emerge as that new you, that more awakened you, that more connected you, connected to your soul, connected to your soul's highest path, connected to your soul's desires. So there's that new horizon that is very near. Those new beginnings are very, very close. And you will also have somewhat of a sense that all that you have been working towards, all the challenges, all that you've experienced throughout this year, all that you have been working towards and that you have been waiting for is near. Your time is about to come to really embrace that, all that you have been working towards. So just be open to those new beginnings, because they are near, they are available to you. But like I said, you need some time to integrate first before those new beginnings can really come in, because those new beginnings can't come in if you're still very much aligned to the old you. So that's why right now with this full moon, you will feel that sense of calmness, and also that call to really go within, to be more internal, because you need that time to integrate, to then ready yourself for those new beginnings. But you will have somewhat of a sense that, and all that you have been working towards this year, all that you have been waiting for, all the dreams that you have had, they're very, very near. You will have that inner knowing that yes, it's coming, it's on the way, and trust in that. Trust in it. If you're having that sense, even though you can't see it yet, even though it may still seem that it's so far outside of your reach, just know it is on its way. It is coming. You've done the work this year. You've made it out of 2023 a much more awakened, more connected, more evolved and conscious being that you were in the beginning of the year. Yes, it may have been a challenging year, but still, you've made it. And now those new beginnings are about to start unfolding in your life. Then the fifth and final piece here that I want you to know is that there's really that call and that invitation to really embrace that inner calmness, that inner stillness, really making a time and space to tap in, to connect, to open yourself up, because much is being revealed to you on or around the full moon. If you really take some time out to tune in, a lot is going to be revealed to you that you're now ready to receive, that you're now ready for, that previously you weren't ready for. So really be open to receive the insights, the nudges, the guidance, the downloads, whatever is to your highest and greatest good. It will now come. So like I said, I get it. If you have family, it may be a little challenging, but make it a habit. Maybe in the morning before everyone else wakes up, maybe get your journal out, tune in and just write, or contemplate, or just let the guidance flow. Or even if you can do it in the evening when everyone is kind of taken care of, go maybe in your room or go somewhere where you can really be undisturbed, where you can just tune in and just allow yourself to receive the insights, receive the guidance. That is really what is at offer here. And that's also an invitation to embrace that inner calmness, that inner stillness. So when I tuned into this frequency for the full moon, when I was writing the content for this video, I could really feel that whisper is in the air. That whisper that really promises new beginnings, promises solutions to any challenge that you have experienced, and offers that sense of support, that you're always supported and protected and guided. So make that time and space to really allow yourself to receive the insights, because like I said, a lot is going to be revealed to you the more you open yourself up to it. And even if you're totally busy, you will still receive those insights. So here, maybe have a notebook handy or a way to really record any insights that you have been getting. But the more time you can take to just really tune in, open yourself up, the easier this will be, and the more insights you will then also gain. So here are the 5 key things I want you to know about. But now let me share with you how to really make the most out of this energy. And by the way, before I do, if you've enjoyed this video so far, do me a favor, hit the like button. Maybe share it with someone that you can think of that may want to hear this as well. And definitely subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content, because my goal is really to assist you with this. And these videos allow me to support you on your journey on really making the most out of these cosmic events and just your spiritual awakening journey. But anyways, so the way you can make the most out of this full moon energy is, like I mentioned, allow yourself to take some time out. Meditate more, really connect with your desires, connect with your soul, really allow everything to settle. Take that time out to let all these changes settle. You may even look back over these last 12 months and just allow yourself to be in awe of all that you have experienced, the good, the bad, and even the ugly, and how much you have grown and transformed because of it. Really acknowledge that. Don't just brush it away as this year has been absolutely crazy and you just wish it would have never happened or anything like that. But really acknowledge how much you have grown because of everything that happened. And as you really allow yourself to let it all settle, you will then notice, you will then feel that peace is washing over you, that inner peace is washing over you. And I want to invite you to really tune into that more. Really embrace it, embody that sense of inner stillness, of inner peace. And then give yourself a little pat on the shoulder, because you've made it. You've made it through this year. Like I said, this was a change over year, which was absolutely challenging for many and on many levels. So give yourself a pat on the back for your dedication, for your commitment to your path and to yourself and to your life. And just celebrate yourself, because you are an amazing soul who has gotten to this point. And now moving forward, your path is going to unfold beautifully. You will receive the insights, because your path, your soul has come here for a reason. You are meant to play a bigger role as we're moving into this new earth template. And there's a video I want to share with you about your soul's purpose in this new earth, so you can get some insights into what that means for you if you would like to learn a little bit more about that. The link is in the description below. But just allow yourself to really embrace this full moon energy. Even though we're having the holiday season, just make some time for that. It will assist you really with really tapping into what is really available to you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you're having a wonderful holiday season with your family, with your loved ones. Really make the most out of these cosmic events now, with the cosmic energy, with the full moon, and really embrace whatever is coming up. Now be sure to check out these 2 videos here. It's about that soul purpose in the new earth, and also a light language activation to really help you with shifting new paradigms, shifting into the new earth energy. I think you're going to enjoy these, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.